On our top story, we were telling you about the racist killing of 9 people in a black church in South Carolina. Now, earlier in the day, I spoke to Kevin Alexander Gray. He's an activist and writer in Charleston who knew personally Pastor Clementa Pinckney, who was one of those shot dead. The pastor was also a state senator. I asked Kevin Gray what kind of man he was.
Went to school at Allen University, a predominantly black AME school, which is African Methodist Episcopal school, maybe about 3 or 4 blocks from me. Just a very bright young man, always reachable, always cordial, always accessible, just a very good legislator. Of course, he was the pastor of Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston, which is an historic church in its own right. It was a church founded by Denmark Vesey, who tried to organize a slave rebellion before the Civil War, and just a wonderful person. A lot of us knew him. A lot of us have organized in that church, have had meetings in that church, have sat in that church. So, you know, if you're going to attack a symbol of black pride and history in South Carolina, that would be, for a racist, would be a logical target. And so in that respect, you know, I'm not surprised a racist attacked that church, but, you know, I'm still shocked that someone that I knew was murdered in such a way, that the people in that church were murdered in such a way by a practicing young white supremacist, 21 years old, and of course, he had to get that from somebody. He probably got it from his parents. He lives in a county in South Carolina that's a heavily conservative Republican county. If you want to, of all the counties in the state, if you want to go to the county that has the most Confederate flags flying, Lexington County, South Carolina would be that county. And, you know, people talk about why would he do such a thing? Well, South Carolina flies the Confederate flag on the State House grounds, this flag that represents white supremacy, the same white supremacy that that young man advertised on his jackets in support of racist Rhodesia and racist apartheid South Africa. He had to learn it somewhere, and he took out his evil and his hatred against people last night in that church.